Hi, everyone. So we are very glad to show you our presentation today. I will just introduce myself for those who doesn't know me. My name is Amy Mayette, and I'm for Artifacts since 12 years. I am also with Daphne. Hi, Daphne.
Hi, everyone. I've been with Artifacts for 7 years already, and it's been 5 years since I became the main showroom designer as well.
So the goal today, the objective is to see how Takeoff can add a new dimension to your space. So at the agenda, we're going to see 2 high-end executive office, 2 closed offices as well, something creative, 3 original concept for collaborative spaces, 1 coffee break area, and 1 open plan station, something very innovative and ingenious.
The main goal of this presentation is really to look beyond the single use of one product. So today we chose to go with the Takeoff products.
Exactly. So let's start with the executive suite. So with a more up-to-date application of industry needs. So over the past few years, we've observed that the priority for executive and also for employee is well-being. This reflects into our first concept since the office has become a place of collaboration. We created this layout which reflects this new trend. Here is the convivial suite.
So this concept was designed for multiple uses in line with the hybrid and unassigned work style. The assigned executive office is losing this original purpose. So since executives aren't always at the office, with such a design, we can combine the use of available office square space. As for this one, we went with an executive office as well as for a formal meeting room. When the main user isn't in the office, this space can be used as a meeting room, all while giving the impression of having a unique purpose while using the space. Here we opted for a central surface that allows for individual use, whether for work or meetings. We chose a classic executive design with an architectural base style. This space is a great opportunity to showcase our creativity. We'll see it a bit more in detail later on.
So this surface that we see here is available as a standard in Takeoff conference price list. However, for this presentation, we went with something more executive. So we decided to go with Phoenix Finish, which is a custom made due to the 60 by 60 surface size. However, you can find it as a standard in the price book. Also, what is interesting is the use of the planters and the bench that is both in the Takeoff price book integrated into this wall unit. It's really interesting in terms of design.
Here we can see the corner module from the locker collection is used with Takeoff storage units on both sides. It's the same height at 72 inches, so it helps to create a custom-built furniture effect. In addition to providing the necessary clearance for using the file drawers on both sides, this allows for a certain amount of adjustment if this design is installed wall-to-wall as well.
We decided to went with the T-leg combined with a storage unit in this architectural base. So we're going to see you in plan what it looks like right away. So this is the floor plan. Just for your information, we're going to add to this presentation some additional information. So there's going to be a few pages with showing all the product that we used for the design and also a few design tips concerning this specific layout. So for instance, with this one, we went with a storage that is 36 inches wide, not too big, just to allow enough leg room for the visitors that are around. Also, we recommend you to choose the L pool, which is slicker. It has a slicker profile and it's less prominent. So it's going to be more comfortable for the users that are here. Next thing is for optimum design, we recommend you to choose wood effect laminate to minimize the joint visibility here between the different products.
You'll also see the coloration mood boards for each design. We won't spend a lot of time on those because you'll have access to the PDF version of this presentation as well. So here we opted for a subtle yet elegant color scheme with gray tones. This creates a warm and chic atmosphere.
And also that's not the goal of this presentation, talking about colors, but at least you'll have it in the presentation. So here's a second executive suit. This one is the floating suit, a little bit more formal and classic, this one. So let's look at the floating.
Here we favored layering surfaces and a mix of finishes to lighten this design. This creates a sense of lightness despite the size of the surface area and the storage unit behind it. We also selected lounges with an open work base. This helps to create a feeling of lightness. In a design like this, we wanted to use both sides of our layered storage unit. It's quite a trendy application at the moment, so we played with the depth of the storage units, placing them back to back with a shared surface. The inclusion of the planter is a nice addition as well. It makes for a well thought out design, as the idea was already integrated into the layout of the space instead of just adding a plant afterwards. Another interesting point in this is the wall unit you can see behind, which allows for another work area if desired. It would be very easy to have this same design in an adjustable version without altering the look as well.
What is also interesting in this layout is that we have a very big surface, and it extends 84 inches from the pedestal here, which is the support. But on the other side, we decided to use the brackets here from Axel. So these are these little L brackets. We're going to screw it to the station, not the station, but the storage that is right beside. And also to be more solid and more structured, we decided to use the cable management that is into the takeoff adjustable desk price list. So this cable management is also a stiffener, which is very efficient. So it's going to increase the stability of the work surface. In the additional information, we can clearly see the different product we used here for this storage unit. And I want to draw your attention to this, this planter, which is called Small Wall in the price list, if you're looking for it. It's into the takeoff price list as a standard, but on our side, we decided to use the XP price list, which is a very great tool at our disposal. So for those who doesn't know it, it allows us to create our own special, so without having to go through the special process completely. So we decided to use this just to match the height of the storage unit next to it. So it is 22 inches high.
So here we have a fairly simple color scheme. We opted for more textured finishes, like the crepe fabric and the shadow felt, to add a little bit of richness to the design.
So private and closed offices. So 2 days used, of the workplace is more about shared office and unassigned workstation. We want to promote flexibility with the available workspace. This is what we thought of when we created the organic office.
The current trend is still towards soft curves and flowing lines, so providing a comfortable environment that's more conducive to integrating multiple functions such as meeting, workspace, and collaboration. The work environment is designed to offer a calm and harmonious atmosphere with a focus on the user well-being. As mentioned earlier, organic shapes creates a less rigid environment, reinforcing the idea of a connection with nature. So that's what we aimed for with this design. daring to mix and match our collection is always a win-win. So once you know the products, you can really have fun with it. Here we opened our reception price list to select the RZ2 curved reception table. Used here as a work table, the laminate legs extended beyond the table's modesty, allowing us to incorporate the laminate legs from the takeoff collections on both sides. To achieve a uniform look, we positioned the T-shaped legs slightly recessed to match the same space from the modesty table next to it. To complete the look, we also added two D-shaped modular surfaces with rounded ends on each side, so it helps to create a more slick design and soft curves.
Some ingenious idea for this layout. So we went with the no drill bracket from Takeoff Benching collection. So just so you know, this is not a product. So you won't find it as a product, as a standard. You have to order it as a replacement part. It's very effective and you won't lose the warranty. So that's the very good point about this product because you do not need to screw in the pedestal that are behind. We also used for this design the laminate T-leg. Once again, we went with the widest version, so it elegantly concealed the underside of the desk, and it's used as a modesty. And it is also used as a structural support. So there is two of those in the layout.
So here, this combination is ideal for design that seeks to combine freshness and harmony as well.
What about the private enclosed offices? So our executive desk here is called the graphic desk. This one is more classic without being boring. So I'm really excited to show it to you. Here is the graphic.
Yeah, so this design offers a beautiful blend and duality in its design, a combination of effects such as the geometry, the sketchable effect, and softness as well. These effects are achieved thanks to the asymmetry of the bases, a more voluminous block on one side, and the delicacy of the laminate legs on the other side, as well as the delicate curves on our new Iris lounge and the Nexus ergonomic chair next to the workspace. So it really softens all the design because you have the imposing and very geometric workstation. So it really balances everything.
This picture illustrates very well the volume created by the pads. So we decided to went with an innovative back-to-back pedestal arrangement. So we're going to show you in a 3D later. You will understand better how we did it. We again decided to use the laminate T-leg. We really like this one, but this time we arranged it the opposite direction just to create a space dedicated for a visitor, and we enhanced it with a dynamic poof right beside it. So here is the additional information and the 3D that I promised you. So in this design, we did not just incorporate the side extension, we also dared to add a front one, just to add a little bit more rhythm and dynamism to the old design. Design tip here, just align the surface with the joint of the boxes, the pedestal, with the surface to ensure seamless and invisible connection.
Here we went with a chic and earthy, yet balanced and modern look, a perfect combination that seeks to combine a warm energy with a neutral and natural base. Sorry.
Collaborative spaces. So today in collaborative spaces, the aim is to stimulate creativity, flexibility, teamwork, while taking into account of the need for concentration and comfort as well. That's what we thought when we created the overlay.
So curves are once again featured in this concept, a concept that offers beautiful alternative to single-use designs that usually take up a lot of square footage when they're functions are separated. So here we don't need to make such a choice. A single layout allows us to combine up to 3 different uses. So as you see here, layering several elements based on the same rounded shape amplifies the impact of the design. For example, we opted for the surfaces with rounded corner extending beyond the storage areas. This adds softness and fluidity to a layout that would normally be very square and basic. This also promotes a more natural and fluid flow all around it. Extending the surface beyond the storage units on both sides gives us the opportunity to integrate a dedicated space for storing the dynamic poofs when they aren't used as well. So it's a concept that allows an open space to be divided into several zones, offering great flexibility of use. For example, here we have the collaboration promoting interaction area that is more with the, sorry, it's achieved with the use of the pneumatic table. And for more relaxed and collaboration area, we have the other side with the Aurora chair. Yeah, this one could be used as well for individual workspace. Since you have the hutches next to it, it really helps to create a bubble of concentration and intimacy as well.
Design highlight for this one. So what we like is the overlapping of multiple D-shaped surface. It really adds dynamic dimension, to the space. We also like the thoughtful placement of multiple D-shaped laminate supports. So we're going to show you, a plan view, so you will understand how we manage this. Next one is about the ingenious idea. So we went again with the no drill bracket taken from the takeoff benching. It has been specified as a replacement part, I remind you. So you can ask your customer service agent to give you a price and a code, or also the CAD specialist can also help you with pricing and code. This is also something ingenious here. We decided to use the hutches with a back tile in acrylic behind. So the glossy and luminous effect of the back tile make it possible to clearly define the space while maintaining a certain visual lightness because it's glossy. So here is the plan view that I promised you. It shows the use of several laminate T supports. So we decided to went with this specific design because we wanted to simplify the maintenance and also add a design touch. It improved stability as well. So we have a regular T-leg here and 2 reverse edge version, which is shorter. So because it's shorter, it's going to avoid any conflict with the back of the hutch that is placed here right beside.
So here we have a neutral palette, yet with a beautiful vibrancy despite the desaturated colors. The complementary contrast helps to create this effect. The choice of the wood effect laminate brings a warm note to echo the already fabric as well.
So this is our collaborative area number 2. We call it the fluid layout. I think you'll like this one. So this design combines many functions, which can be applied to several different areas of an office. Here is the fluid.
So here we have a design that was conceived to be an attractive solution for locker room, break areas, collaborative space, or customer reception area. In this small square footage, we managed to meet all these needs all at once. So that's a quite nice design. Here we can see the staggered arrangement of the back-to-back single lockers. It visually structures the space while providing separation between areas. It contributes to create a balance between openness and privacy. Here we have the combination of finishes that gives us a rich, contrasting, and very contemporary palette as well. Let's continue with our collective design. So this one is a very versatile and welcoming layout. It's a design that was that can be applied in several situations. Open plan concept primarily, such as work areas, cafeteria, and communal space. The main goal of this design was to provide modularity, adaptability. So we selected flexible furniture, such as our side tables, capsule, and oxalis, easy to move around by yourself. We also selected our movable partition from the SC lounge. And we went with various seating options, such as our Iris single seating lounge, easy to slide, and the Crema Dolce chair that is really light to pick up as well.
So design highlights, once again, we like the use of the arches that are clearly delimited the zones here. Once again, we went with the acrylic back tile. We also like the banquet effect that is created by combining the takeoff bench, something very basic from takeoff, with a fabric cushion and the freestanding SC lounge privacy screen. So this creates a space that is both comfortable and welcoming at the same time. Ingenious idea is to align two takeoff bench with junction plates like this, because it provides an ideal height for acrylic whiteboard that is just right here. Another possible option would have been to use the locking fasteners. These are from the accessory collection. If you want to have more flexibility in moving the different item of this layout.
Okay, we have a very warm color palette to encourage relaxation and interactions. We wanted to feel at ease, create a cocoon, a feeling of comfort and intimacy to relax by yourself or chat in little groups.
For coffee break style layout, we went with a design that featured different area. So we have quiet spaces and social area to accommodate different needs of rest versus discussion. So here is the common corner.
This one is a very interesting concept. It allows us to define several spaces while maintaining a cohesion and an harmony between volumes and function. So as you can see, the mix of heights in the different spaces allows us to create atmospheres and ambiance that matches the purposes of the different areas. For example, we have the relaxation area with the corner sofa. It offers a beautiful bubble of comfort and privacy, enhanced by the use of the taller walls and plants behind it. We also combine it with the little module that matches the same height of the backrest. So it creates a slight distance from the sofa and the planters, so it allows the whole space to breathe.
Design highlights, so we like the use of both the Lancelot platform with the pub table, which is a beautiful match. The legs match very nicely together. The combination of those two elements is perfect for breakout or exchange area. Just remember to extend the surface by 3 inches from the base to allow user to pass through. Ingenious idea, so we went again into the reception price list and we grabbed the transaction module for reception, the version that is 29 inches high. We used it as a integrated console behind the SC lounge and the planters.
So here we have a combination of finishes that brings an invigorating and fresh breeze. Thanks to the choice of natural colors, we wanted something that would create a warm and bright atmosphere.
Open area station now. So in 2005, open plan station have evolved, of course. We want to maximize collaboration. We want flexibility. We want well-being. So we achieve this through functional zoning, which clearly separate do a separation between areas for concentration, collaboration, and relaxation. So here is the monolith, the very last one.
Yeah, so this one is a space that will stimulate creativity. It's a layout that could be found in a library, for example. This design serves multiple purposes and effectively divides a space into an open area. This one is quite big, so you can just pick a few elements of the concept you want and just explode it as well. It works really well with this design. It features shared offices on assigned workstations. You have more flexible spaces. It's promoting collaboration as well. And we also have a beautiful relaxation vibe with the smooth color palette as well.
Design highlights, so we like the idea of using different bookcase height. So we will show you more in details on the following page how we realize this station here that is integrated in the island. This little collaborative tables, to design the rounded collaborative table, we could have considered using a modular D-shaped surface and a laminate T-shaped leg, but we decided to went differently. We decided to go with the table with a T-leg. Thanks to its perfectly centered support leg, it has a more elegant look, as well as allowing us to create any type of modular leg on the other end.
Yeah. As for this design, we selected our metal pillar leg. We usually reserve the use of the accessory bar for the inside of a notch. However, this one can be used or integrated into a storage unit. It has a great finishes all around, so you can be daring. This one is included in the accessory price list.
Additional information, so this image here in 3D illustrates the use of the multiple height storages. The integration of the work area with the storage island create a visual cohesion. So we have a 29 inches high here and a 41 right beside, and 41 back to back as well. In addition, we decided to go with the felt back just right here for this one. Just to create depth and texture, but its main function is to eliminate the space between the surface and the storage area, thus prevent the loss of object like rayon or whatever.
And last, a clever coloration combination here that adds the dynamism with a slight contrast of complementary color. It's visually stimulating without being too much overwhelming.
So upcoming training soon. We are currently preparing some informative videos on the different chair adjustment. There will be an explanatory video, a little bit like a tutorial for each chair with a specific mechanism, just like the Nexus, for instance. Then videos for mechanisms such as 51 and 31, for instance. So just keep an eye on your social media and email inbox to keep track of this. So thank you for being there. Thank you, Daphne. Just to remind you, the PDF of this presentation will be available in the member zone into the Academy section. So you'll have the presentation. You'll also have quote. Just make sure you select the correct quote. There's going to be Canadian and US version. So make sure you have the correct one. So thank you again. Thanks,
it was
Daphne.
nice to sharing all these ideas with you all. So enjoy. Absolutely. And let's have fun with Artobex products.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Au revoir.